Hello, my name is Duepner, and for my biology role model project, I chose to look at the life, career, and research of biologist Neil Shubin. Shubin is an evolutionary and organismal biologist, and his research seeks to discover the evolutionary origin of anatomical features of animals. Currently, he is a professor at the University of Chicago and continues to write and co-write many scientific research papers in the field of biology. One of Shubin's most famous discoveries is the Tiktaalik fossil. This is a 375 million year old fish fossil that is from the time when the first fish were coming onto land. The fossil shares features of both a fish and a tetrapod, which is a great example of the species' transitional period between the two. He found this with a group of researchers in the Canadian Arctic in 2004. Shubin grew up near Philadelphia, and his love for science and the natural world started as a kid when he would go out and search for fossils near his house, similar to a lot of work he does now. His love for science continued in college as he went to Columbia University in New York, where he received a degree in biology. Shubin then furthered his studies at Harvard, where he received a master's in organismal and evolutionary biology. He then did a PhD the following. Shubin often posts on Instagram about the importance of science and the need for continued support of new discoveries, as shown in his recent post. His page is an array of new and old pictures of his travels and expeditions. I highly recommend checking it out. Shubin is also the author of the best-selling book Your Inner Fish, which was adapted into an Emmy Award-winning TV show called The Universe Within: The Deep History of the Human Body. Recently, he published his new book titled Ends of the Earth: Journeys to the Polar Regions in Search of Life, the Cosmos, and Our Future. This is a recent 2023 research paper publication that Neil Shubin was a part of. The origins of why and how blinking first evolved are still being studied. In this research paper, they look into the topic through the amphibious fish called the mudskipper. They analyze how mudskippers blink and their blinking behaviors and functions and compare them to that of tetrapods. Mudskippers are amphibious fish, so when they go onto land, they need a way to keep their eyes from drying out. To keep this from happening, they blink using their eyelids. Tetrapods are four-footed animals that around 350 million years ago evolved from being aquatic animals to land animals. During this process, they evolved to have eyelids to protect their eyes from drying out and debris. The paper concludes that both the reason these different animals evolved to have eyelids is due to their life on land. Without them, their eyes would dry up, and not being able to protect them from debris would cause problems with their sight. Through this research, mudskippers help us understand the process of the evolution and reasoning behind eyelids, because they are fish that spend time on land, similar to the transition made by tetrapods 350 million years ago. In the data figure on the right, the researchers hypothesized that mudskippers use their eyelids to clean debris from their eyes. They wanted to test this hypothesis by seeing the effectiveness of this function. The researchers put 15 dry brine shrimp eggs into the eyes of the mudskipper in each trial. They saw that the mudskippers were able to remove almost all of the particles in one blink. They reported the cleaning efficiency of one blink to be 97%. I really admire Shubin's love for science and dedication towards teaching others, whether it's through teaching graduate courses at the University of Chicago and being published in academic journals, or by being an accredited author that writes books that are meant to be read by the general public. I admire Shubin's dedication towards new discoveries that give us a better understanding of the world we live in and how it came to be. He is very vocal about the importance of this. It's really cool how he prioritizes field work and gets into the real world to observe what he is studying. I have an interest in doing this and hope to do similar things in my future. You can see and listen to what Neil Shubin has to say in any of the many interviews and scientific discussions that he regularly participates in. I myself have watched a couple of these on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Once again, my name is Duepner, and this has been my biology role model project on biologist Neil Shubin.